Hi, Major Berman with the Mortgage News Network. We're here in New Orleans, the Crescent City at the Ultimate Mortgage Expo. Joining me is David Luna, who is president of Mortgage Educators and Compliance.
Andrew, how are you today?
Fantastic, fantastic.
Isn't today a special day for you? It's your birthday!
Yes, it is. Thank you. I appreciate
Congratulations. Are you doing anything fun while you're here?
Doing a lot of fun, lot of eating. Yeah, I don't know if you can see all the beignets that I've eaten. So a lot of beignets, a lot of great oysters, so much to eat. Yes, yeah,
absolutely.
So tell me, what's your favorite place to eat around here?
See, I'm glad you asked me that. The Brennan family owns multiple restaurants here. Right across the street from the Hotel Monteleon is Mr. B's, and Mr. B's has got a plate of barbecued shrimp that will knock your socks off. Okay, I'm noticing a little drool there, Andrew.
You caught me. All right. So, what about listening to music? You're a music guy. What kind of music do you like to listen to? When you're down here.
When you come down to New Orleans, there's lots of different varieties of great music. Yeah. Up the road just a piece, and it's not very far. It's walking distance. Is Jackson Square. Now you walk around Jackson Square. You have the local artists displaying their paintings and things like that. But you also have some street musicians that are incredible, and frankly, some instruments that I've never seen that are amazing.
Very cool, very cool. So listen, you've been in the mortgage industry for a little bit of time. Would you say?
Just a little bit, yes, sir.
So you're multiple decades in this business. What do you love about this? Because there's been some ups and downs, but what do you love about this business, Dave?
Honestly, truthfully, even though we hear a lot of people talking about the compliance issues and TRID and everything that's gone on in the industry, honestly, truthfully, I think it's actually helping the industry. Now, that's probably not the answer you were looking for.
Interesting. So I got to ask you, how is it helping the industry? Talk a little bit more about that.
I think it's actually condensing or consolidating the speed of the transaction. And again, that may sound a little bit weird. For example, with these additional layers of information, TRID and everything else, you would think it would slow down the process. In fact, what we're seeing on research is the time frame is collapsing. Technology is absolutely helping the industry get that turn time from 45 days to 30 to 25 to 21. In fact, Middle America, I know a couple of companies that are trying to do this in about 12 to 15 days, application to closing.
So, what do you think are the big speed bumps that are preventing us to get being as close to instant as possible? What are the obstacles that
I'm talking to a couple of colleagues here, and they're melting it down into two different terms, and it's very interesting. One's from California and one's from Florida, but they're singing the same song. What they're saying is they're setting everything up from application. So from the very, very beginning, they are setting the tone, saying, consumer, borrower, if you want to have your transaction move quickly, smoothly, efficiently, when I need something, get it to me. In other words, they are setting the foundation up front. If you want your transaction to move, I need to get all of this information. I need it up front. I need it now. And when I ask you for it, say, for example, there's a condition from underwriting. When I need it, I'm gonna come to you and say, I need this information. Please get it to me. And by setting the precedent up front, we're seeing that the consumers are responding.
Because everyone wants to have everything faster, cheaper, and if we can show them the path on how it can be faster, they're going to do everything they can to participate in that process.
You are exactly right. Let the borrower know, borrower, I can move as fast or as slow as you want. You're going to set the pace on this. If you don't turn back the information to me in a timely manner, you're delaying your closing, and you just set the precedent up front.
Wonderful, wonderful. So listen, let's talk about some other things that we're seeing in the industry. This year we have trended data that's coming to our industry. Talk a little bit about that. I know actually this is something you've been talking to a lot of people about.
When we do our webinars, when we have 1,000 people on there, we get questions about trended credit data, or as you said, trended data. We know with Fannie Mae's release of DU 10.0, it is mandatory. It is required. Some of the things that we're not talking about is we have individuals say, well, Dave, I haven't seen a difference since April 1. Your credit report has had trended data on it. If you haven't seen it, when we're talking about the individuals watching this right now, if they haven't seen it, What they need to do is they need to ask their credit reporting agency to turn it on, their individual credit bureau, their credit provider, to turn on so they can see it, because you have this dual system, what they see and what gets sending into Fannie Mae. Next, on this trended credit data, it is required, and because it gives a lot of additional information, 9 new data sets presented in 11 different ways, the cost is going up. Now, as they're doing their LEs and CDs and everything else like that, they need to price in these increases, which will go into effect September 26th.
Fantastic. Dave, always great spending time with you. Knowledgeable, fun. Love hanging out with you, Dave. Thank you very much for stopping.
Hanging out with you. And again, happy birthday, Andrew.
Thank you, Dave. And I'm Andrew Berman with the Mortgage News Network. Thank you for watching.
This is Mortgage News Network.